This was a power play goal.
Sakic going to his left will move the puck back to his right. What a great pass this is. And Peter Stastny, who loves to station himself right there for the power play, has some room on the short side, and he powers the wrist shot past Bob Froese for the power play goal.
That was on a 5-on-3, and now the goal which gave him the hat trick. This is in the third period.
You'll see the Rangers try to work the boards here, and Anton Stastny banks the puck off the boards to Peter Stastny, who was in behind the players, in behind Lindy Ruff. And Bob Froese actually guessed here a little early, thinking Peter Stastny was going to cut across. And Stastny saw the stick leave from in front of Bob Froese and simply put the puck through the legs. And Peter Stastny capped off a great night, Sam.
Outstanding performance. And don't forget, coming up next here on Channel 9, the weekend news with Heidi Kemp and Reg Wells. Stay tuned for all the latest news, sports, and weather here on the Channel 9 News. It's coming up next. We'll come back with more of our post-game wrap-up from Le Colisée in Quebec City. Welcome back to Le Colisée in Quebec City, where the Quebec Nordiques have defeated the New York Rangers 8-3. Outstanding performance for Peter Stastny with a hat trick, and he's in our studios, and we thank him for joining us. And Peter, tell us basically the Nordique game plan as you came in against the Rangers tonight.
Well, first of all, we wanted to win because we didn't win for quite a long time, and last game we tied in Boston, and but we knew that the Rangers is having little problems lately, but you never know when they suddenly jump in and they start to play well. So really wanted to play as well as possible, and kind of strategy was like maybe jump on their defense, because we found out before the game that we got 3 key defensemen hurt. One of those was Leach and James Patrick, and you know that kind of help you too when you know that one of the best defensemen won't be there. So you know, we were trying to jump on them as much as possible, be around them, and just maybe capitalize on their mistakes.
Peter, there was a lot said publicly about when your brother Anton was sent to the minors that you were very upset with the fact that he was not with the Nordique. Anton is back now. Your line was terrific during this game. Is everything settled down and everything settled with between yourself and the coaching staff now?
Well, I can't tell you. All I can say is I certainly was unhappy. I couldn't, you know, kind of personally accept it, because I believe he's a kind of hockey player any team can use. You know, he is not a rough hockey player, but you know, he's intelligent. He's goal scorer, and he's excellent playmaker too. So you know, I was very happy when he actually came in, and he scored in 3 games. He scored 8 points, and you know, I was most of the time I was on the ice too, and I know him personally very well. You know, there is no question about it, and I know it helps me, and it helps the team, because he's there. He can score the goals, and he can break some even situation, and you need those kind of guys, especially when you have a trouble offensively. We used to be a very good offensive team, and now we're getting trouble, but it seems that sometimes we don't need goal scorers, or we don't need guys with experience and scoring touch.
Well, what's been the trouble with the Nordiques this season?
Well, I would say it's confidence. You know, there was a lot of pressure on the guys, and not everybody can handle it. And you know, Quebec City, it's not a New York. It's a little different. That's only hockey here, only sport, and there is a lot of coverage. And you know, you can't just forget the game when you lose, because it's going to be reminded to you through the media, and you know, it's very well covered here. So there was a pressure. There was, I would say, partially mistake almost everywhere, almost on every level. Coaches too, you know, they try, and management and players, and you know, when you're not confident, it's difficult to win.
We want to take a look at your second goal. This came in the second period, and you fought off a check to score this goal on a setup by Duchesne. If you can recall it.
Well, I'm trying. I remember first and third one.
Now, Lafleur, you're coming down the middle with Lafleur on you.
Oh, yeah, I remember. He had a hook on me. I tried to get away from him, and I was pulling as much as I could. I said, I just get it on my backhand. That's what I did, and fortunately, it went on the ice, almost off the goalpost, as you could see. But he had the hook, but I still had about 3-4 feet ahead of him, so I knew I can do it if I try hard.
Peter, your team this year has played a lot of young players, people like Leschyshyn and Sakic. How good can Sakic be? He plays center ice, the same position you do.
Guys, I can tell you, they both can be very, very good. It's unfortunate they had to start their season, you know, in the team and in the season that we're having now. But I would say everything negative is positive from some point of view, and I guess they're going to get tougher mentally, and they get out of it, and they're going to be the leaders in this team, in this organization, for years to come.
Peter Stastny, thank you so much for being with us. Congratulations on a fine game.
I enjoy it. Thank you.
Peter Stastny.